Hi, Michael Lasky here, and as you can tell by my hair, I just woke up, and that means it's morning on day 2 of the lemonade diet, and I'm getting ready to do the salt water flush. It's really a good idea to do it in the morning because you're on an empty stomach naturally. You're fasting while you're sleeping, and the first time I did the lemonade diet master cleanse, I did the saltwater flush in the evening, which made it a bit of a challenge because I would have to make sure I waited after I drank some lemonade before my stomach was empty to do it. It's also a challenge in the morning because if you don't do it soon enough, you're prolonging the first drink of lemonade in the morning. And then you can start feeling a little weak because you don't have any energy, any sugar, any calories in your system. And that's actually the case for me right now. I'm a little jittery. And so I want to get this down, and once I've had my first sort of rumble, a half hour later, maybe a movement starts, I can drink my first glass of lemonade. So the saltwater flush is really easy, although it's really difficult, right? Everyone complains about it. It's quite simple though. You just take sea salt, and this is the brand of sea salt that I've purchased. You can buy them all over the place. They got a lot of luxury brands that are very, very expensive. That's the cheapest one I could find. As long as it's unionized and non-table sea salt, you're going to be fine. And so I'm going to need a teaspoon measure, just so that I can measure out 2 teaspoons of salt, and I'm going to dump that salt into a jug. And this jug is 32 ounces, or 1 liter or 1 quart roughly. The jug is my way of doing the saltwater flush. A lot of people find this difficult because that's a lot of water, right? That's 1 liter, and I'm gonna shake that up and mix it all around. But I like to drink this as fast as I can in one go. Now, and this water is just sort of mildly cool or not even warm. There are a handful of tips that you can look at. If you go to the mastercleanse.org/saltwaterflush, you're going to find the article I've written on this information. And you're also going to find some related posts at the bottom. You can be sure to look for some frequently asked questions in the FAQ section where you can find some information on how to do the saltwater flush a little easier. This article, How Can I Make the Saltwater Flush Easier, offers a few suggestions, and those suggestions range from number 1, you can put some lemon in the mixture. It makes it a little nicer flavor, or just a little bit of maple syrup. Just a tiny amount, just to make sure that just so it's changing that quality. You can brush your teeth first. The mint from the toothpaste will help disguise the taste. And a lot of people like to use warm water, or even close to hot, because it makes it feel like a broth or a soup. Other people will take a straw and put it in here and suck it through the straw. I don't think that one would work very well. I think it would take a long time. You can also make a concentrate. Maybe only make your salt water mixture that much, or half, and drink that all in one go, and then drink the rest in water. And the final thing is break it up into 2 to 4 glasses, and then just drink one quickly, take a break, maybe drink some water, drink another one quickly. You got to be careful because your mixture can get off. And if that's the case, you may want to consult this FAQ post, which is, I did the saltwater flush, why is it not working? And usually the case is that you have got the mixture off, or the salt water's off. Everybody's body's a little bit different, so the mixture might be a little off for you. You may need to do more than 2 teaspoons or less. In fact, when I first did the Master Cleanse, I was doing the saltwater flush with 2 tablespoons. I misread the instructions or misheard them or something. And it worked for me. And since then I realized it was less than that, and I changed it to 2 teaspoons, and it worked for me. It's never not worked for me. So if you're not having any success, just keep giving it a shot with a slightly changed variant. But don't do it twice a day. Just do it once a day in the morning. The saltwater flush is optional, so you should be doing your laxative at night. And therefore, if you only miss the mixture once a day, you're only getting 2 teaspoons of salt in. Now, some people say, what about all that salt? What's it doing to my body? Well, consider the average diet of the American. The amount of salt in our diet is an incredible amount, and we are taking that in every day. Now, when we're on the lemonade diet, we are taking in only the lemonade, and therefore we're not taking in any salt. So if you get 2 teaspoons of salt one day or every other day by accident with a failed saltwater flush, you're not going to give yourself high blood pressure, and you're not going to do yourself any damage. On a final note, I just finished doing my testing for the day, and I like to test my blood pressure, my systolic and diastolic rates every day, and I'm going to do that again after the saltwater flush, just so we can track to see if this is having an effect on my blood pressure. Although if it did, it would be long-term out anyway. So without further ado, let's drink this sucker. All right, so in high school and in junior hockey and college, I drank a lot of beers, big beers in big glasses, and we drink 6 in a row in like 6 minutes. It was crazy, but I learned how to drink a lot of volume of liquid, and I also learned how not to throw up. Just a way of breathing, concentrating, taking the air in through your mouth so that you're not causing it kind of gets this sour reaction where your mouth waters a bit before you're going to get that reaction. And so I've had some benefit of understanding how to move beyond that. Now, I usually do this in front of the bathroom mirror, so I have some success and I can see myself in the reflection of my computer screen. So I like to be able to see myself for whatever reason. It helps me focus. Okay, so here we go. You gonna time me? I like to take a big long breath. Yuck. Okay, so I got that all down, and some of it on my face. And you may notice that what I did was short drinks until I got about halfway, and I started taking longer drinks. Now, as you get through the lemonade diet, your stomach starts to shrink, so you can take less and less water in, and it starts to feel a little tight in there. So that method isn't always the best, and I don't worry about if I got a little bit left over down here. It's somewhat irrelevant. So there you have it. My stomach feels tight. I feel a little gross, but I'm just gonna breathe and relax and go for a little walk and not focus on the fact that I feel a little sick. But it's just kind of an unnatural taste to it, right? Maybe it's an instinct that our body doesn't want that salt water because it knows it'll flush it out. Anyway, you can help the saltwater flush along by laying on your right side to help it move through your intestinal tract. And in about a half hour, you should have your first movement. Just a couple words of warning. If you feel like you got to pass gas, don't, because it's not just gas. There will be liquid in there. And I like to let it kind of build all up, and so that I'm not running to the bathroom back and forth. Once you have your first movement, you'll have probably 1, for sure, 2, 3 more, maybe 4 or 5 more little movements, and it might take an hour in total for them to finish. And so about 45 minutes after your first one, you're kind of good to go about your day. You can go back to work or go to work, and then you don't have to worry about any other movements except for you'll have to pee a lot, obviously, because you'll be drinking a lot of water and lemonade. That's all I have for now. I'm Michael Lasky, and happy cleansing.